Hello everybody, welcome here to race number 3 of 10 here at Daytona International Speedway. On the pole will be Dark Pit, followed by Cynthia Bright in the 36 car. Row number 2 we have Brad Lewis in the 22, followed by number 3 of Jeremy Jones. In row number 3 we have James Shelley in the 60, alongside him we have Cole Peakson in the 18. Row number 4 has John Gilbert in the 15, and the 6 of Ashton Gordon. And in row number 5, we have the number 4 of Corey Williams, and alongside him, we have number 29 of Ryan Monaco. Dark Pit will lead him down to the green flag. Pace car is in. Dark Pit and Cynthia Bright on the front row, getting ready to go green here at Daytona International Speedway. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Daytona.
One car flew by. Dark Pit to the lead. Cynthia Bright on the top side. Look how these cars are pushing. They're lined up. John Gilbert already making a big subtle move to the inside lane, trying to get to the bottom and hopefully lead here at Daytona. He's got the Montreal winner behind him, and then you got Carl Adams back there. Down the long back straightaway. It's Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. And look at these cars. They're tucked up. In the Silver Series, they can use the bumpers. They can tandem if they want to. They just can't get on these quarter panels. Kind of like the 4 on the 15. You can't get like that. You're going to return him. Oh, you see how the 15 got all the way down there? You can't do that. It takes a lot of air off that rear spoiler when you get like that. 4 had to let off of him. Once these cars, once you get to pushing, don't know what that was. Once you get to pushing, these cars just suck up to them. And, I mean, it's hard to come off. All these guys put grease and stuff on their back bumpers to try to not get them to wreck like that off of, so their back ends and front ends could slide instead of getting stuck. Looks like they didn't do that to the 4 or the 15 car.
Here comes the 43 Carl Adams in the inside of Corey Williams.
Yeah, he got that 13, that Jermaine front row car pushing. He's pushing right on that quarter panel. They better hope he's got some grease on there. But I think he'll go around. Ooh. They went below the yellow line. Oh, put back up. They're lucky Eric Dobbs gave enough room right there. Actually, I'm getting word from the officials. ERL told the drivers and the teams they cannot grease the front and rear bumpers up. So that's probably why we're seeing some cars get stuck on each other's back bumpers. I'm talking when there's a piece of trash on the nose of these cars that just start. That trash is stuck to the nose. That's why the bumpers they're getting stuck.
We see Will Goss going inside the number 34, trying to help out Eric Dobbs. Goss going on the inside.
Yeah, Goss knows how to SS race here. He knows that you got to get it square in the back bumper. You don't want to get hit on that quarter panel.
Yeah.
You can see how he cuts right across the nose. I mean, you can get a hit a little bit on the quarter panel, but not like how we seen the 43 was just the 21 was tucked on the right side of that the 43 and got him sideways. You can see how the 5's hooked to the 24, same way to the bumper. You just can't have it way off. And I know the 5's trying to get some air to the nose. That's what. Ooh, 5 car might make this 4 wide. Oh, the 88's gonna make it 4 wide. Ooh. Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work, boys.
This ain't gonna work, boys. Oh, look at the 12. He's down on that quarter panel.
Race for impact.
Yeah, brace for something down this tri-oval. Oh, that's it. Oh, Spencer Gilmore's involved. And it's the big one at Daytona.
A lot of cars involved in this one.
It's over half the field right here.
Yep.
Half the field involved. Actually, 15 does not look damaged. The 12 is destroyed. I don't know what happened to. I don't know what happened to Williams. Oh, look who's leading, Sam Curtis. I don't know what happened to Gilmore. I know he got clipped. Was the second place man getting clipped? It's like Kinghart's going to go to the lead. Richard Kinghart. But a huge crash on lap number 5. If somebody, technically that whole thing we've been talking about getting on the bumpers or the quarter panel, that was just somebody getting greedy and making it 4 wide.
Yep. Where can we see? Let's see. Where is he? Dobbs is right here. Let's go on Dobbs. Let's go backwards. Let's get a better camera angle. Okay, let's go nice and slow.
See right here, the 5 is just coming up. I think he's the one that made it 4 wide. I mean, he even gets into the 24 there, and you can see Gilmore try to save it. He just gets up in the wall there, and it did tear his back end up.
Oh, the 6 nowhere to go.
The 6 nowhere to go. Just clobbered him in the back bumper. I don't think he would have been that bad damage in the back end. 22 has nowhere to go. Will Goss is getting hit in the back.
18 gets hit. 29 has some damage. I think everyone behind them has damage.
Yeah, this happened right in front of the field. This was the whole field back here behind was involved.
Actually, some of these cars might not have damage.
Dark Pit. I didn't see no damage on the 15 car. I don't know where he was at.
Or the 4 car. The 4 car looks like he doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, that 4 car looks really clean. 27, you can see he's got some scuffs on the side unless he gets hit right here. Maybe he just got the wall with the side. The 7 doesn't look that bad damage, and the 15 don't look that damage either. Maybe they just spun out. We went back to the beginning of the race.
And pit stops. Let's see how many cars come by. We see a total of 7 cars. All have damage.
7, 23, 5.
Let's see.
7 doesn't have no damage.
15 doesn't have any damage. 4 looks clean still. 36, 21 looks clean. 24 decides to stay out. He just has back end damage. 18 got a little bit of that wall on the high side. Stays out too. 29 got clipped in that wreck when he was trying to avoid it. Looks like he's just going to stay out. And other than that, the rest of the field doesn't have any damage. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total cars that legitimately didn't get any damage if we include the top 7. But if we include the other cars, it's 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 cars didn't get damage or something.
Yeah, 10 cars maybe. I see Goss coming up here, road. Maybe they just fixed that door. I don't think he's got damage that bad. No, it don't look that bad on the 27.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Let's see who retired. Dobbs. Retired. John Bone Jones retired.
Yeah.
34
it says
retired.
It says the 13's behind the 34, but we can see him on the racetrack right now. I think that's James Kinghart. Kinghart doesn't have that much damage. It was just the hood was crinkled up on it, and then front end's probably, yeah, you can see it. The Mustang and emblem in there is pushed in on the radiator. So, I mean, that car's not going to be good for pushing. 22 looks all right, too. He looks pretty good. He's got a little crinkle in the hood there. They probably should have put some tape on that and closed that down so no air can get in there. Goss looks good, and the 43 looks good.
Yep. Carl Adams and Will Goss do look good.
They just gotta hope that they can get by these cars with damage. Actually, there's more cars retired. Ashton Gordon, Jeremy Jones, Alex Redeemer, and Cody Monaco.
A total of 7 different cars that retired so far.
Ashton Gordon's header went out. That was because of probably the impact on the 24 in the back end. Spencer Gilmore didn't pit, though.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
So I'm not sure how that's going to affect them on this restart. 19 cars still on the racetrack.
Yep. Richard Kinghart leads. Aaron Henderson hands Sam Curtis.
Fun fact, this is the first caution of the series.
Yeah, first caution of the... No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. Second caution. Yeah.
Green flag. Back in the air. We forgot about the death at Thunder Road.
Let's go look at Spencer Gilmore. Let's see how many cars he holds up.
Yeah, he's holding up a bunch. That back end is way damaged. Will Goss needs to get by the 13, and so does the 22.
I think Will Goss is getting held up behind 13. Yep, 13 and 24 were holding cars up.
Yep.
And
43, and the 43 is going to get stuck back there. 22's got a hole in the nose. Yeah, it's got that. You see right there. Go back on it. You can see that gap in the hood. It's just a lot of air going under there, so it's not helping that thing at all.
Yeah, 43 is super fast, but just can't get around these guys. It's
no,
gonna be a little too late.
Back to the front of the field. Unless some of these guys wreck. I mean, they could. Without the pushing, because now it's just straight pushing. You can't knowing all these cars back here are damaged, you just got to push.
Yep.
Goss has lost the draft after being stuck behind some slow cars. You can see the 20 of Ray Jackson pushing the 60 of James Shelley. You got Cole Peekson back there, Stephen Thompson, Richard Kinghart, Sam Curtis, Jonathan Zorlin, John Gilbert. Both sportsman drivers are still involved in this Daytona race.
See Corey Williams and Cynthia Bright getting in the picture.
You just don't want to wreck. That's what you don't want to have happen. You don't want to wreck now. Super late in this race. I feel bad for the 7 and the 27.
Yep.
They both lost the draft. Big time. And the 43. Forgot about him. But oh man, that 15 is just tucked on the back bumper of the 18.
It's go time.
Yeah. They don't have this package in the Sportsman Series. Sportsman Series, they got a little pocket of air that comes in between. They're not directly just tucked on the back bumper like they are in this series. The horsepower difference between Sportsman and this series is a little bit. Just that little bit of horsepower can just let these cars suck up to the back bumpers.
Indeed, they can. Ooh, 20's in the wall.
Yeah, he's sliding them up there. There's Stephen Thompson right now, leader. He can block. He has to block every lane now. Sam Curtis gonna make it 3 wide. Getting pushed from, I believe that's Richard Kinghart's pushing him through the middle of the field, through the middle of the pack. Jonathan Zorlin, he's gonna hop up there in front of Aaron Henderson, and you can see just where he hopped up, how much it gave the 17 a big push to the front. No, that's going to do is let a car suck through here a little bit faster. Either he's going to get in front of the 38 or the 18 or the 28. 3 tandems behind one car. Kinghart back hooked up with, who's that? Curtis.
See, the 20 cars jump from the high side to the middle lane.
There's the middle lane that pushed Sam Curtis to the front, so the middle lane now looks to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
You can see the 28. Look, he got a big push from Jonathan Zorlin, shoves him straight under the 17. Maybe it's just that 88's a good pusher.
Maybe.
Actually, 88's coming through the middle now. It's going to be a little too late for him, but he's going to get stuck right there under the 28.
2 to go.
Actually, he's going to lead. Inside is the 88, but you can see how that top's tucked up a little bit better. You can see how that helps Sam Curtis get a little bit of a draft down the back straightaway. Now look at him. Look at Sam Curtis go straight from the lead, because look at the 38 tucked all the way up behind him. 28 has no help. 88 has no help. Sam Curtis back to the lead. Just that high side momentum.
Look at the 20 car.
20 car wants to win that Daytona. Actually, he's hooked with his teammate in the 18.
Yep.
2 Joe Gibbs cars are hooked up.
White flag is out.
White flag's out. It's just which lane's got the more help. Is it the top shoving or is it the bottom shoving? 88 don't know why he went to the middle. Maybe he thinks James King or Richard Kinghart's a little better pusher than the 20 of Ray Jackson. Ray Jackson's going to get the little bit of advantage, but he has to have his teammate tucked. Does Sam Curtis get the lead on the back straightaway? Or is it too even? Sam Curtis has got it. 18 laying back for the big run. Is 18 going to make it 4 wide? Oh, I don't know. I think Sam Curtis has got it because he's got the help up on the top. Help up on the top, but it's going to be too little, too late. Ray Jackson's going to win it, actually.
Ray Jackson, your winner at Daytona.
If this was Talladega, Sam Curtis would have won that race.
Yep.
Ray Jackson gets the job done at Daytona, and that's the second place finish for Sam Curtis. Gonna let the rest of the field finish here at Daytona, even though it says complete. The 22 has to come around and kind of finish. We don't want him to be a lap down.
And as the field cycles around, your leaders will head to pit road. 17, disappointing second place finish. 20 car will head to victory lane. 20 car Ray Jackson wins at Daytona, followed by Sam Curtis, Orlean Thompson, Peakson, Kinghart, and Henderson, Gilbert, Bright, and Monaco rounding out the top 10.
It was that layoff. I think when Cole Peakson laid off his teammate, just that tiny bit down the back straightaway, got a huge run in the 3. Just all that air that he created on the back bumper of the 20 car just shoved him straight by the 17. If this was Talladega, the 17 would have had it because of all the tuck up. They would have shoved down that straightaway a little bit better. But since it's Daytona, Ray Jackson wins.
Yep. So race number 3 was really exciting. Glad there's 2 super speedways in this series. Talladega is later on in the season, so maybe we could see some more exciting finishes at that racetrack.